You ever been in a situation where you're talking to a guy and in your gut you're like, does he really like me, or am I just convenient for him? Honestly, that's one of the hardest things women deal with in modern dating. Because let's be real, men can be smooth. They can breadcrumb you just enough to keep you hanging on, while they're actually emotionally unavailable or worse, using you. And I've seen too many women, good women, fall into situationships where they're giving their all but getting crumbs back. It's heartbreaking, because your worth is not up for debate. You deserve someone who's all in, not someone stringing you along. So today, I want to break this down. 10 clear differences between a man who actually likes you and a man who's just using you. And I'm going to explain this using psychology, sociology, and everyday examples so you can spot the red flags and protect your heart. Point 1. Effort versus convenience. Here's the thing. When a man likes you, he makes an effort. Period. He doesn't only call when it's late at night, when he's bored, or when his plans fell through. No. He actually sets aside time to see you, to talk to you, to learn about you. Research in love psychology shows that people invest in what they value. If he values you, his actions will show it. If he's only around when it's convenient, chances are you're being used. Long story short, love invests, lust borrows. Point 2. Communication versus confusion. Let's be real. Healthy relationships are built on communication. If he likes you, he'll want to hear about your day, your thoughts, your dreams. Even the silly little details. But if he's using you, communication feels confusing. One day he's love-bombing, showering you with attention. The next he's ghosting, pulling away, leaving you wondering, what did I do wrong? This isn't about you. It's about his emotional unavailability. Men who like you bring clarity. Men who use you bring confusion. Point 3. Emotional support versus emotional extraction. A man who likes you will stand by you in your ups and downs. He'll ask, are you okay? He'll listen. He'll try to comfort you. That's emotional intelligence in relationships. But a man who's using you, he'll drain you. He'll only show up when he needs something. Money, validation, your body, your energy. But when you need him, nowhere to be found. It's kind of like a one-sided ATM. You're always making deposits, but he's only making withdrawals. Point 4. Clarity versus situationships. Let's be real here. If he likes you, you know where you stand. He calls you his girlfriend, he introduces you to his friends and family, and he's not afraid to be seen with you. But if you've been in it for months and you're still asking, what are we? Chances are you're stuck in a situationship. And modern dating is full of them, where one person is hoping for love while the other is just enjoying the benefits without the commitment. Point 5. Respect versus disrespect. You wouldn't believe how many women ignore this one. A man who likes you respects your time, your body, your boundaries. He doesn't pressure you into things you're not ready for. But a man who's using you, he'll push. He'll gaslight you into thinking you read too sensitive, you're too dramatic for calling out bad behavior. Pay attention. Respect is non-negotiable. Disrespect over time erodes your soul. Point 6. Consistency versus breadcrumbing. Honestly, I have no idea why women settle for breadcrumbing. Those little texts, hey stranger, every 2 weeks, just to keep you hanging on. That's not love, that's manipulation. A man who likes you is consistent. His words match his actions. You don't have to decode mixed signals like you're solving a puzzle. Consistency is a love language by itself. Point 7. Inclusion versus isolation. Here's the thing. When a man likes you, he wants to integrate you into his life. He introduces you to his friends, his family, his world. He's not hiding you. But when he's using you, you're a secret. Dates are always at his place, late at night. He dodges questions about commitment. He keeps you isolated so he can keep his options open. Point 8. Growth versus stagnation. Healthy relationships make you better. They push you to grow, to heal, to build. Even research in marriage counseling says couples who support each other's growth last longer. But if you're with a man and you feel stuck, drained, or like you're losing yourself, that's not love. That's use. A man who likes you wants to see you shine. A man who's using you doesn't care if you dim your light. Point 9. Security versus anxiety. Love should bring peace, not constant anxiety. If he likes you, you feel secure. You don't have to check his phone, overthink when he pulls away, or worry if you're being replaced. But when a man is using you, your heart is always unsettled. You're constantly asking, is he into me, or am I just filling time until he finds someone else? That's not love, that's torture. Point 10. Building versus draining. At the end of the day, here's the biggest difference. A man who likes you builds with you. He asks about your future. He dreams with you. He plans with you. But a man who's using you, he drains you. He takes without giving. He doesn't see you as a partner. He sees you as a pit stop. And ladies, I want to say this with love. You're not crazy for falling into these traps. Modern dating is messy. Gaslighting, ghosting, breadcrumbing, it's everywhere. But you can protect your heart by paying attention to the signs. Don't ignore your gut. And remember, your worth is not up for debate. Here is what I've learned talking to women over the years. When you set boundaries in relationships, when you demand respect, when you stop chasing men who don't choose you, the right man shows up. He's not intimidated by your standards. He appreciates them. Because only an immature man runs from a woman with boundaries. A mature, godly man, he sees your value and he chooses you. So if you're listening right now and you've been in a situationship or you've dealt with ghosting, or maybe you trying to figure out what to do when he pulls away, just know this. You deserve more. You deserve a healthy relationship, not a toxic one. You deserve a partner who communicates, not one who gaslights. You deserve love that builds, not love that drains. If this hit home for you, I want you to do me a favor. Drop a comment below and tell me which point resonated the most with your experience. Don't just watch, join the conversation. And if you felt empowered by this message, hit that like button and subscribe, because we're building a community here where women support women, and we're not settling for less than we deserve.